what you do.
Yeah, my name is Andre Exner. I'm working for the TUI Group, and I'm a Group IT Director for Customer Hub and Common Analytics.
Amazing. So I've just got three simple little questions. So first of all, what's been the biggest takeaway for you so far?
So it's a takeaway, and it's also not a surprise. It is that AI is not coming, AI is here. And it was really interesting to see all the insights, like how AI and Telium CDP could work together and which cases are now created out of it.
Amazing.
Brilliant, Andre, that's fantastic. What I also want to do is, are you able to include the question in the answer? So,
Okay.
yeah, if you can. So, if it's what's your biggest, my biggest takeaway.
Okay,
is,
we can do that.
Thank you. Can we just do that one again?
Just
Yeah.
the question,
Yeah.
yeah? Okay. Okay. So, what's been the biggest takeaway for you so far?
So my biggest takeaway, I would say, is that, again, and that's no surprise, AI is not coming, AI is really here. So it was really great to see the best practices already. How can AI work with Telium CDP? And the insight or how impactful still data is. So data is still the foundation, even though that now AI is here, but the combination of data, AI, and also CDP, that's where the benefits come from the future.
Wonderful. So another one we've got. So what made you decide to attend Digital Velocity this year?
So my decision to come here was the good experience from the last digital velocities. So I would say it's the networking. So meeting not only Ethereum experts, but also other customers to exchange from the operations and yeah, understand their experiences and also their challenges.
Okay, amazing. And the last one, have you made any valuable connections here?
I have made many valuable connections already. So especially from the German market, I was not aware that there are already so many customers also in the German region. And yeah, it's good to understand and to see that everyone has the same challenges, but also the same benefits. So there are quite some insights for me.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, my name is Igor, and I'm a software engineer at Pandora, which is the largest jewelry brand on planet Earth.
Oh, wow.
We work a lot with Telium, we work with customer data, so we enable our company and the stakeholders with web behavioral data so they can take actions, get to know our customers better, and then we can act more in a more personalized way when we communicate to our customers.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. So I'm going to just ask you three questions.
Yeah.
So what would you say to someone considering attending next year to this event?
They should not be considering, they should decide right away that they should come here. It's a fantastic event full of absolutely fantastic, amazing people, bright minds, like-minded people who work with customers, technology, all types of areas, databases, customer-facing solutions, smart tech stack. You will get a lot from it. So come here, join the event, get inspired, and enjoy the great food and drinks as well.
Fantastic. Okay, second one. How do you plan to apply what you've learned here?
Well, first of all, I would like to take it to my colleagues, right? There are a lot of learnings, not only on the technical side, but also on the people side and processes, how others do things when it comes to organizing teams, organizing your processes, changing people's minds, helping the rest of the business understand the value behind everything that not only Telium does, but everything that plays a role in this big ecosystem. So, and luckily, a lot of my Pandorians, a lot of my mates and teammates are here at this event, so they will help me bring it back to our company where we will take certain actions. We will, I guess I'm just going to brighten our colleagues at Pandora and let them know a little bit more about the highlights that we've heard at this event.
Perfect. And the last question, how has this event helped you or your business?
Well, this is not the first time I attended. I also been here last year. And we hear a lot of success stories from other companies, how they do things, and we always are able to set parallels and reflect because we are in similar situations when it comes to others, where they are at the current state in time. So being able to, after all the talks, we can discuss certain problems and challenges with the others who maybe have already solved those, or maybe who are just able or ready to ideate together with us. So it did answer a lot of questions that we had, and things that we couldn't do last year, we now have done them, partially because of this event. So that's why I'm here again, to hear more and to learn more and to be able to bring the learnings back and again just improve things.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Got your little thing. Now you can go and enjoy your lunch.
Yeah, all right.
Hi, my name is Yuvraj Siam. I come from the beautiful island of Mauritius. So my curiosity and my knowledge quest brought me here to hear more, learn more about data, data science, the convergence of generative AI with customer data platform with Telium.
Brilliant. So I'm just going to ask you 3 questions. First one is, what's been the most surprising or unexpected benefit of attending?
So the most surprising unexpected benefit is putting the customer actually in the center and servicing that customer to make sense for the business and deriving more benefit for the customer, at the same time making a difference on the bottom line of the company, that is growing the revenue of the company.
Excellent. Second question, what would be your 3 takeaways you've
So,
taken from
so first is the importance of data. But data remains as it is unless you tap on its inside, and technology is just an enabler. Your people are very important for you, so you need to actually have a data strategy which gets your people to understand the basic of data literacy, make the most out of your first-party data, combining the third-party data that you have from your partners and the tech martech like Telium and partners, so that you can actually tap on the benefit of that data through AI, generative AI, and many things that comes with that technology actually, so that you can better serve that customer, grow your business actually.
Brilliant. And the last question, what sets Digital Velocity apart from other events?
Can you repeat the question,
Of
please?
course I can. What sets Digital Velocity apart from other events?
Okay, so in fact, Digital Velocity is a part event because it gets like-minded people from Europe and different countries to come together to share, learn the experience, and actually to contemplate where we are heading towards from the world of data, digital transformation, and impacted with AI and platform like Telium, which can bring actually real-time insight to your data with Moment API and other types of events, and constantly evolving technology that makes sense to business.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
I hope it was good.
Just do one where when you just say, we're just going to ask you if you're going to come back next year, and you can just say, I'll definitely be back next year.
Okay.
Or no, I won't, or whatever you want. That's fine.
So here,
So, will you be attending Digital
Okay.
next year? Perfect. Yeah, trying to look at the facts.
now I need to look here.
Okay. One last question. Will you be coming to Digital Velocity next
Of
year?
course, I will be coming next year with pleasure, meeting nice people as you and everyone here.
Amazing. Thank you.
Sure. I am Ander Orcasitas. I'm the VP of Western Europe of MasterCard Dynamic Yield Personalization.
Amazing. Thank you. So I'm just going to ask you 3 questions. What would you say to someone considering attending next year?
If someone were considering attending Telium DV next year, I would tell them we all know AI is the center of all debates right now, but almost no one knows how to actually implement it. We should look at more specific examples, companies actually implementing the technology, and that's what this event is great for, to show you how it's actually done.
Amazing. Second question. What are your top 3 takeaways from this event?
My top 3 takeaways are: one, it's not about the technology only, it's about the methodology. And it's not about the size, it's about the speed of execution from brands. Those, I would say, are my 2 top takeaways here.
Fantastic. And your last one. How has this event helped you or your business?
I think this event has helped us bring together many concepts which were not together before in a more cohesive manner in order to execute a strategy that fits customer centricity. Look at all the data that we have and build it in a way that starts building back from the customer and not from our internal processes. In that sense, it has been extremely helpful.
Amazing. Thank you. Yeah?
Could we just do one more? Sorry. Could we just do one around like networking? Like, have you found it valuable to meet like-minded people, chat to them, something around that, if that's okay?
Sure.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
What did I say?
So, has this event been useful to meet like-minded people? Have you been able to network?
God, I've already forgotten. I don't want to.
Or I can just answer if you want and include it in the question.
Yeah, go for it.
Go,
All right.
do it.
This event has been extremely interesting to find like-minded people who is actually on the weeds of data and AI, to understand how is it that they are working, and not to understand the basics or the basic principles, but what are the challenges they encounter and how they solve them. It has been extremely useful to actually come to this.
If you just say it's been extremely useful to come to Digital Velocity.
It's been extremely useful to come to Telium Digital Velocity.
Amazing, yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Well
My
done.
name is Sarah Besson. I'm French, but I work at Digital Power, which is one of the Telium partner located in the Netherlands.
So I'm just going to ask you 3 questions. So today, what has been your favorite talk, and what have you taken away with you?
I need a few seconds.
That's fine. That's fine.
Can I look at the list?
Of
Just like, there was so many.
We can, yeah. I said there's been so many, so it's
Yeah, the whole day was, yeah.
Oh, there you go. So you could even go from yesterday as well if you want.
Yeah.
You know, what has been like the best, the best talk, or what's really captured you and you are really going to take away?
It's going to be about yesterday.
Yesterday, okay, brilliant. So whenever you
Yeah. So my favorite talk of the event was Jan's presentation about implementing customer data warehouse with Snowplow. What I really liked was the live demo implementation, which as a user, like a daily user, was really interesting and something that I can go back at work tomorrow and do exactly the same and try and just see how that could work for our clients.
amazing. For your second question, what's your 3 top takeaways from all the speeches that you
Yeah. The first one, I think, would be to have our data strategy and quality on top, because that's really the foundation. Then I think integration, just having Telium is great, but we need to share the data and get insights. And finally, AI was the really big topic today. I think it's just, the door is slightly open. I think we need to push it, and there's a lot more things that we can do.
And your last question would be will you come back next year for Digital Velocity?
Yeah, already. I thought about it yesterday. I was decided we'll be back next year.
Amazing. Thank you for that. Yeah? Perfect.
Thank you.
One time, well done.
I'm Stef Kamse from Digital Power. I'm a solution consultant. We're a Dutch-based company, and I'm from Nijmegen city.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
Sure.
First one would be, has this event changed your perspective on real time
Timeliness?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you can include the question in the answer.
Sorry? Has this event changed my perspective on real timeliness? This was a big thing for me. We see with a lot of our clients that they struggle with real time being real time. And I do see with all the presentations that it's a big factor for a lot of clients and a challenge. But that Telium is trying and moving towards solutions that really leverage real time in real time. So very fast, like with Moments API. And I think we would love to use that at our clients and see that potential and the value it will bring.
Thank you. Second question, have you made any valuable connections here today?
Today and yesterday we were already here, we were networking, spoke to some of the geniuses at the Genius Bar. It was nice to connect because we're also a user of the tool. Got some tips and tricks that we can use at our clients, so that's always nice. But also some other people working at different companies and just to connect with, so definitely.
Fantastic. And last one, what made you decide to attend Digital Velocity this year?
Well, this is my first time here.
Welcome.
So, thanks. I think we just got the invitation in a pop-up whilst in Telium. And with the team here, we decided hey, that would be a good thing to go to. We're also a partner of Telium, Digital Power is. So it made sense to give it a go, and it has been really good.
Well, maybe we'll ask one last question.
Okay,
Will
sure.
you be coming back next year?
Yeah, we'd love to, or maybe to San Diego or any of the other venues.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you for
Thanks.
your time. Yeah? Look at you guys, just a company.
It's so great to be here. My name is Lauren Attia. I work at LinkedIn. I'm on the business development team, and I lead our partnership with Telium.
So I'm just going to ask you 3 questions. First one would be, as a partner, why do you think it's important to come to these kind of events?
As a partner, it's so important to show up because we really need to understand what's important to our partners, what they're building, and all the great things that they're doing with their customers so that we can go back to the drawing board and really understand how are we going to invest in Telium? What's the next thing we're going to work on? What's the next use case and solution we can bring to our mutual customers?
That was fantastic because you actually answered so many of the other ones. 2 seconds, because that was really good.
Oh, okay.
So chill, because I was going to say, what would you take from?
Was that it? No.
No, I'm just going to flip this mic.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not.
That's what 2 glasses of Prosecco will do. You're great on an interview, I guess. No more, though.
Mine is so fuzzy, I can't keep my open. Well done, though. You threw me. But you actually answered a few.
Great.
Thank you.
Should I say, as a, what do you think has been your favorite?
Yeah, what's been your favourite part of the event? So yesterday and today.
Okay.
And then maybe I'd say what 3, should we say? I'd rubbish.
Okay.
Okay. So question number 2, out of the whole event, yesterday and today, what has been your favorite part?
Ooh, my favorite part. That's a tough one, but I would have to say hearing from your chief product officer on how you're going to be utilizing AI in the future is very interesting to hear, and I want to keep learning and understanding how Telium is going to be investing in that so that we can work together to bring that power to our joint customers.
That's amazing. And last but not least, what 3 takeaways would you take away with you from this event?
Okay. The 3 takeaways I would bring back to my team is that 1, you have to be future-proof ready. So getting your CDP, your audiences, and really understanding where your data is coming from and how you're utilizing it is going to fuel your future strategy. I would also say that you need to listen to your customers, understand what they're trying to do, the gaps in their measurement that they're dealing with and that's blocking them from moving forward, and work with partners to come up with solutions to bring that to the market. And finally, it's okay to have a little fun, and it's great to network and meet new people and connect with Telium counterparts who I haven't met in person yet. So it's been a great experience.
All right, should we say the last one? Shall we say, would you come back next year? Yes?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, what would you say to someone thinking about coming?
Yes.
If I were to tell someone if they needed to come to Digital Velocity, I would say it's a 10 out of 10 yes. It's such a great event to really understand Telium's strategy, how their customers are utilizing the platform, and really hear the great results once you invest in Telium, and that can help bring your business to the next level. So I'll see you next year.
Thank you. Brilliant, Chu.
Great.
So I'm Matt. I'm working at Artifacts, which is a consulting services company who's been partnering with Telium for about like 6 or 7 years, I think. So we go way back.
So I'm just going to ask you 3 different questions.
Yeah.
The first one would be is what sets Digital Velocity apart from other events?
I think the main difference is that it's both really business driven and also really tech driven. So been here with a couple of guys from our tech department. Usually they're a bit frustrated by this event because it's only about business. And right now, what we've seen today is that also with the Genius Bar, they were able to really go deep within the tech, within the understanding of the solution. And we had a lot of demos as well. So it's both really business driven. It was really interesting for me to get the feedbacks from the field, from the clients, from the customers using Telium in their daily life. And for them, it was also really interesting to get one-to-one sessions with tech guys from your teams.
Question number 2. If you had to describe Digital Velocity in one word, what would it be?
Really diverse.
Can you include the question in the answer? So if you had to describe Digital Velocity in one word, what would it be?
If I had to summarize the event in just one word, I think I would choose diverse. Was it good? Yeah.
And last but not least, what has been the biggest takeaway for you so far?
Really interested by the synergies that were detailed between Snowflake and Telium. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do you want me to repeat the question?
Yes.
Okay. I think my biggest takeaway will be the synergies between Snowflake and Telium.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much for your time. Amazing.
Thank you for the event.
Yeah, my name is Heidi Bullock, and I'm the CMO at Telium.
Amazing, welcome. I'm just going to ask you 3 questions. So the first one is, what's the importance of this event?
Yeah, so Digital Velocity is a really important event, I would say, for any modern organization that recognizes the importance of data being the biggest competitive advantage they have. So by attending this event, anyone that attends will have the opportunity to see, I would say, very different types of organizations, from financial services to retail organizations to even large banks, and how they use data to create better experiences for their customers, and doing that in a way that scales and gives them a competitive advantage.
Amazing, thank you. Second question is, you were one of our, did some of our talks today. How did you feel about being one of our talks?
It was amazing. My colleague and I, we talked about really how AI is really important for, a lot of organizations for efficiency and delivering great customer experiences, but how much that depends on data and the maturity there as well. So it was wonderful to be able to talk about that. And we spent a lot of time covering, technology is one piece, but the importance of also your team and the processes you put in place.
Fantastic. Sorry, I don't know what the other one. Okay, and the last question, the last keynote, Hannah Fry.
Yes.
What did you take from that?
I thought it was an incredible keynote, especially at the end of the day. It was very energizing. And I think the big takeaway for me is understanding that there can be an incredible data set that's important, but if it's interpreted incorrectly or in a non-scientific way, that can actually be somewhat damaging. So having data is important, but the interpretation and what we do with it is very important.
Fantastic, thank you so much. Yeah, I think that was
Is that
amazing.
good?
No,
Okay.
really good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.